how are members actually using the club to position themselves for internships? What steps are they taking differently than someone who's not in the org?
So I would say our members are definitely go-getters. The
Mm,
environment PBWS creates, I mean, sometimes I feel unmotivated and then I go to like a general meeting or a networking event or a
mm,
workshop and I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to go to work. So it kind
yeah,
of puts that like fire under your belt to keep going.
yeah,
I know right now we're in midterms,
yeah,
Halloween week, everybody's, looking towards the end and
yeah,
sometimes people start to slack. But when
yeah,
you have an organization and you make these, friendship
yeah,
connections, people really hold you accountable.
yeah.
So there's like no reason that you should be falling.
Yeah, and it's like a friendly push. Like
Yes.
it's like when you see someone get an opportunity, you're like, "Dang, like
Mhm.
I want to be where they're at as well, so I'm going to like push even harder." Or what did they do? Like, okay, for example, Maddie, I know you're watching
Mhm.
this at some point. Like Maddie got an internship position that
Yeah.
I interviewed for as well. She got it, I didn't get it, but I was like so happy because like, okay, at least you got it and I know
Mhm.
you're so good at what you do. So like I'm gonna learn from you, you know. What did you do right? And Maddie is such like a she's always so busy. I'm like, I don't know how she can do it.
Dude, Maddie, she's
Yeah.
one of my coworkers and she is just amazing. Like the
Yeah.
way her brain works, she has photographic memory. First off,
Yeah.
jealous. But she's just the way she works is like so amazing, so creative. And yeah, you just meet people like that everywhere once you put yourself
Yeah.
out there.
And that's why I love talking to students who are like driven,
Yes.
like career driven. It's like I want to be like just as good as everyone else. So it's like it's that competitive friendly push
Hmm.
that's like, okay, everyone, like come on, like we can all do this. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you also don't want to be the odd one out. So like if
yeah.
all your friends, you make all these friends that are,
Yeah.
in these business orgs or in
Mm,
your internship and they're all working towards something,
yeah.
it's kind of like, dang, like what am I
Yeah.
working towards? You
Yeah.
might not have the end goal clear as day, but
Yeah.
you need to work towards
Yeah. And it
something.
makes you like realize like the resources that's like being offered to you.
Mhm.
And like what you say, you can't take a horse to the water and expect like force them to drink. They have to want
Yes.
to drink. So it's like like UT San Antonio does so well with giving resources. It's just like you also have to do your part, you
Mhm.
know, and like really push yourself. So, what should a UT San Antonio student realistically expect from their first internship, right? In terms of workload, learning curve, and impact. I know you have experience in this.
So every internship is different. I can kind of speak on mine and then just some like other friends. But my internship, like I said, it was a lot more than I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
I would say in comparison to other internships that I've heard, mine is very I have a lot of creative freedom,
Mm-hmm.
which I really love. I'd say UTSA, or UT San Antonio is very good at.
Woo!
I know.
Cut.
Clip that
Yeah,
out, guys.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. UT San
Okay.
Antonio,
I
y'all.
would say UT San Antonio, their internships, it's very good. They let their students kind of
Yeah.
work creatively and freely. You are able to make those mistakes, but you have someone there guiding you,
Mm-hmm.
either through a team or like your boss.
Yeah.
External internships, I know, or from what I've heard in the summer from like other people
Yeah.
that have like, third party internships that are not with UT San Antonio, theirs are more restricted, which makes sense. It's bigger companies. They have
Yeah.
more
Brand
liability.
alignment.
Yes. So you kind of have to do exactly what they say in a very structured way. So I
Yeah.
would say depending on where you are, every internship is
Yeah.
different. It just
Yeah.
depending like what you're looking
Yeah.
for.
I will say with like interning here, it's been so like amazing. It's like everyone is so supportive um of each other. You
Mhm.
know, like with like her team with campus services, like once again, like Leo did such a good job of just literally giving y'all an opportunity to work and just like get what y'all need, but also have that like freedom to like not do whatever, but freedom to do what y'all want.
Yeah, freedom to create.
Yeah, freedom to create. Like I always see y'all like so happy and stuff. But shout out my dining team too, though. Love
Yes,
y'all.
dining. I would say campus services, that is a very fun team to work for. We've only been really a marketing team since last summer. So it's fairly new.
Yeah.
And we built it from like one girl to we're at 5 girls. And it's not just
Yeah.
for girls, guys. So men
Yeah.
apply, but have a nice
Apply.
portfolio. But
Yes.
we built it to a team of 5, and it's just constantly growing. Before it was just social media. Now we're kind of having somebody focus on different areas. So somebody's focusing on graphics, somebody's focusing on emails.
Yeah.
And like I said, San Antonio internships, they really give you that freedom. With my internship, I don't feel like I am working sometimes. I feel like I'm just having like such a great day.
Yeah.
Even if the workload is major,
Yeah.
it's just fun.
And getting paid.
And getting paid is
getting
nice, guys.
paid.
Yes.
Yeah, like once again, like I'm always like grateful. Like they really like if you had like another opportunity, they would be like, go ahead, go for it. Like you always have a place to come back, you know?
Yes, like that happened with my coworker Maddie. You know, she's
Yeah.
amazing. She had another internship for summer, so she left for summer and she's back.
Yeah.
And she used, what she learned in that internship to bring it back here.
Yeah, she applies it. And now that I know you're doing some outside internships, like now that you have UT San Antonio and that you have a outside internship, how do those differ?
So it's more of like a freelance gig. So this one, I'm managing social media for a psychiatry clinic, and I'm the only one managing it. So that one is, not gonna lie, guys, it's a little bit scary because all of it falls on me. Whereas here at UT San Antonio, I have a team of 5, and there are like these, checks. I mean, the team of 5 are interns, and I have my boss, and then the boss's boss. So we can bounce creative ideas off of each other. Versus when you're doing something freelance, it's kind of all on you, unless you do have a freelance team.
No.
So.
Yeah, with like outside experience, it is a lot of pressure because brand alignment is so important. It's like you have to satisfy when you're working with clients, you have to make sure that they're satisfied with the work, and like that's like the scary part. And that's where like I guess imposter syndrome can like play because like over the summer I did like internship with a tech startup, and I remember I had to work on websites, and like I remember just being so scared because I was like, oh my gosh, one, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. That's how I felt until I was like, what happens if they don't like my work? So it's like that mental game you have to play. But like obviously you're in that position for a reason because like someone either you got in there through a connection because they know you could do it and they know you can handle it, or like you got it like yourself, you were chosen by the client. So yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of time if you are getting that rejection, whether it is like an internship or job, or you just don't get it, or you have the job and they're saying they don't like your ideas, I wouldn't discourage yourself too much. At the end of the day, everything is a learning opportunity. So if somebody doesn't like something for your work, well, how can you make it better? You need to see like what do they really want, and how can you make your creative vision and their vision align together.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't know what they're talking about too, though.
Yes,
like
I
will say when it comes to like marketing, social media and stuff, I mean, we are the generation that kind of like, I want to say start everything. We're like so, our society for our generation is like so ingrained in it, and so this is where you kind of have to know your worth. Where they're like, oh, this doesn't really make sense, blah blah blah, and that's where you kind of have to be like, well, like, I don't agree because this is, this certain post does well because you've seen it, you've seen the numbers, it's like you also have to like be confident that you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so it depends on your target audience.
Yeah.
So for campus services, we're targeting students. So it's great that students run, the marketing stuff because we know what we like to see.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it goes to higher ups, they don't understand that because there is that
the disconnect in
gap.
age. Yeah.
No hate, no shade, no tea.
Yeah.
But there is like an age gap, and the generation is very different.
Yeah.
So there's some trends that might be on TikTok that they might not understand. And once we explain it, they
show it.
Yeah,
show
they're
it.
like, oh, okay, this is what it is. This makes sense. So if you ever are very confident in your work, definitely stand by it, but have like reason.
Have room. Yes, have room for adaptability, but also like it's been proven. We've seen other people do it, and the numbers are always up.